And we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to session 6 of Dungeon World. I am your host, Arch, as always. Hi, this is my stream. How's it going? So, we're going to go around, find out who everybody is, who they're playing, and then I'm going to pass everything over to our wonderful GM, Venom. Sound great? All right, well, starting off, hey, Venom, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going, Arch? I'm Venomous Cat, and I play Finnegan and all the other characters in the world and the world itself.
Whoa.
Yeah,
It's a lot of characters.
it's a big job,
It
but
is.
someone's got to do it.
It's true. It's true. And Pi.
Hi, I'm Pi, the Queen Pi. I play Nettie, a Selkie Ranger, and her trusty animal companion Meve, the very large pelican.
It's true. Just a warning for all you viewers, we're having a slight technical issues with Discord right now, where it's kind of being finicky with the lag and everything. So if we lag up or stutter, robot, or whatnot, apologies. Speaking of robot, Undead.
Hi, I'm Undead, or Matthew. I play Liam Bartholomew, the human paladin of confusion.
Of I don't know what to believe anymore. And as for myself, I play Flamewalker, who is a salamander immolator. Basically, I'm a snake person that looks like that with fire powers. Because it's fun. Alright, so with all that being said, Venom, take us away.
Sure thing. All right. So before we had some more technical difficulties last week, we basically came to the understanding that the city of Butcher Sing is actually working with the pirates in order to collect money and goods in order to keep the city going. It's kind of like a mob underground type deal. And we also learned that Chevrolet is interested in the group in joining them for two reasons. One, we have Liam, who saved Chevrolet's life prior to these events, and we've kind of discussed that Liam's ability to heal is rare / uncommon for the world that we're in, so he sees it as something that could be useful to them. And two, that Chevrolet knows of Nettie's skin or pelt. So with that information, the party has fled the city. And we've kind of come to a point where we have somewhat of a decision to make. So part of what is cool about Dungeon World is that time isn't a hard set in the rules. Like there, for combat, like in Dungeons and Dragons, there are like turns, and time actually has a mechanical sense within the game, and Dungeon World is just purely fictional. So we kind of discussed, I don't know if any of this was caught on stream before the internet went out, but we kind of discussed the idea of potentially doing somewhat of a flash forward, kind of like, let's make a decision or figure out what we want to do, and potentially move forward from there. And then we can kind of like discuss what happened in the gaps if we decided to do that. If you guys want, you could totally say, you know what, screw Chevrolet, screw all that, and just be on your merry way. And no one would, you know, I certainly don't care, you know, otherwise, you know, it's kind of just been doing kind of sandboxy stuff, so I'm okay with just keeping it that way. So yeah, so is what you are interested in doing, you kind of, you know, so do you want to do something with Chevrolet? Do we want to do, you know, we could always do that and then still do like a fast forward, like kind of time thing to a determined point that we can discuss about. But yeah, what do you guys think? Please don't all speak at once.
I think for sure Nettie's going to be joining Chevrolet.
Cool.
Really? Why?
I mean, do we want this out of character or in character?
Liam would ask why.
Flamewalker would ask why.
Why?
I imagine the scene is like you guys have like camped outside the city after learning these events, and like it's nighttime, and then Nettie is like packing things up and like getting ready to go back or something.
Yeah. The most important thing for me right now is my pelt. It is a part of me and I need it back. And I understand working with Chevrolet is not ideal. And I don't particularly want to go around hurting people or stealing things, but I have to get my pelt back. And plus, I also think I can just hit these motherfuckers where it will give me all the good information, and then I can just shoot them in the back.
You might have to things to work with them. Is that okay with you?
I totally did not hear any of the first part that you said, Undead.
Yeah, everybody's roboting.
Fun. I said
Curse stream.
you might have to pretty much. You might have to do terrible things if you join up with them. Are you all right with that?
She looks a little uncomfortable and says, "It wouldn't be the first time." I also don't know how much help I could actually do them on my own. Compared to the two of your powers, I'm really good at navigating water.
We had camped at this like weird rock formation thing, didn't we?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had left outside.
Is it like a place where we can see like leftover campfires and things like that where lots of people go to, or is this kind of a weird area?
I would say probably maybe you can see like older remnants of like, you know, people might have camped here. You know, it's not like a common place per se. So like, you know, you might find like the odd fork left behind or something like that, you know, in the ground if you looked hard enough.
Liam's gonna look for a place he can.
Liam's gonna look for a place to do what?
Yeah, I heard none of that.
Put his halberd where it won't be easily found.
Mm-hmm.
A place to put his halberd where it won't be found
Gotcha.
easily.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is
They're
it? What does it look like? What does it look like? Is there like anything like specifically like marking it for you? Are you going to mark it yourself?
You mean like the area I put it, or the
Yeah.
halberd itself?
Yeah.
Because the halberd itself is obviously
Yeah. No,
The
the area in which you
weapon.
put it. Like if you were to, I assume you're leaving it here for, an undeterminate amount of time. So if you ever for it or whatever, are you marking the area in which you hide it?
Sure, I'll just like scratch a wheel kind of somewhere near it and then hide it in that location.
Okay, cool.
Guys, we need to
Just
find his
curious.
weapon. Oh, alright, well, I guess look for any symbols of that god of his. That's gonna be the first thing he'll try to do with it.
One
Says
Liam's
anybody that
not
knows
smart.
him.
Yeah, I was about to say Liam is not a smart guy.
Nope.
You're the only smart one here.
Yep.
And two, his weapon isn't special to anyone else.
That's
kind
true.
of
I mean,
not
it's a halberd.
exclusively-
It's a cool halberd.
Yeah.
It's a cool bird.
And also, I already know you can make a new one if it comes to it, so
That's true. Well, if
Yeah.
I have the material.
yeah, well,
Which I
we'll
don't.
take the material. Anywho, so that's what Liam does. Fine, we'll head back to the city. Or at least I'll head back to the city. I need to get rid of this, and he points to his whiskers and ears.
I don't know. It kind of makes you fit in with the two of us. Not quite human. I mean, definitely not human on either of our parts, but
By the way, I've been where we're at for about a week. Do I have any idea when full moon is coming up? Just because that seems important.
I don't know. You tell me. That seems like
Tonight.
something.
No.
Let's just say it was halfway in between, so I have a week until the full moon.
Sounds good.
As non-committal as possible.
Hey, that's fine with me.
Are you coming, Flame Walker?
It seems I don't really have much choice, do I?
You can live your own life. You don't have to follow us everywhere. Stream would be weird, but hey.
The Adventures of Flamewalker.
It's also
And
a
this-
good way for me to get myself most likely in trouble everywhere I go, being what I am. It's safer to be traveling with others who mostly are human. Somewhat. Sort of.
All right.
Liam kind of looks at Nettie because he thought she was human up until a few hours ago.
Yeah, literally.
like an hour ago.
Hour ago.
All right. So, now, do we want to kind of maybe fast forward like a month or two in the future and kind of pick up in another point, now that you guys have made this decision to join Chevrolet and his crew for now, at least?
Nettie has some strong points she wants to make with Chevrolet at the beginning of employment.
Okay, cool.
Liam also has a few things, obviously healing and new weapons.
Right.
Flamewalker's point is that he is not doing anything unless the other two say it's okay to do so, because he's not going to just randomly murder people because Chevrolet said to.
We're the
His
handlers.
opinion he doesn't like. Theirs he respects,
Gotcha.
even if he does think that Liam's
Nettie-
somewhat stupid.
Nettie wants a firm timeline on info on her pelt. None of this, I'll tell you later crap. No. And she also wants daggers. So he has to give her 2 nice daggers.
2 nice daggers. Cool. All right. So cool. And yeah, so I guess we'll do that. Like you'll kind of like meet up with him again. Like he gave you like the day to like sleep on it or whatever. You can kind of go back to the castle. I should probably open up Roll20. I haven't been in that yet.
That would be a good idea.
That would be a good idea.
Seems
You
like
haven't
it.
been hitting
That is where
things.
we are.
Yeah, I just rolled damage because I keep forgetting to check if it adds the +1 for the halberd, and now I don't have a halberd.
Keep rolling really bad.
It's like I forgot we needed to do this. That might be helpful. All right. Because I was thinking, I was like, yeah, well, back to the castle and we have the map. Oh wait, I can't see the map.
No map for you.
No map for me. All right. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh. There it is.
Yeah, with my pretty picture of where we're
changing.
camped out.
Yeah,
It's gone.
it's beautiful.
Oh wait, it's up there.
Yeah.
Roll20 is the worst to navigate maps on.
Yeah. It's a little finicky.
There we go.
Okay. So we've made it back to the castle the next day. Nettie has some strong words to Chevrolet, and basically tells you that he needs to be able to like trust you at least somewhat before giving you the information. Like he can't just like doesn't want to give you the information and then you kill him right away,
That wasn't
So-
my plan at all.
No, why would you ever do that?
That's dishonorable.
And we're all honorable people, so you guys would never do that, I'm sure. But yeah, so he says like he wants you to work for him for the next month. And if all things go well, he'll have no problem leading you in the direction to where your pelt is. So Liam, what do you say to Chevrolet?
Wait, do I also get 2 nice daggers?
Oh yeah, no, he gives you he gives you the daggers. He
They're
says that's-
okay.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're like they're passable daggers. They're
I
maybe
can-
like slight.
I can make those better for you
Go
later.
ahead.
Can we put some cool like wave designs on the blade?
You want them serrated? Yeah, I could do that.
Ooh, that too, yes.
That's cool. I like
Fancy,
that.
fancy.
It's better for stabbing and then ripping out the flesh. Not that I know
also
from
So
experience.
like eating steak. Right.
Yes, I too like steak.
Yeah. All right,
So
so
Liam,
Nettie, go ahead and put 2
Oh,
steak
sorry.
knives in your inventory. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Undead.
So Liam would ask, obviously, to be healed because in a week it'll be a problem. And then for a battle axe and a shield because I have misplaced my weapon.
Chevrolet kind of like gives you like a weird look because it doesn't seem likely that you would misplace like a very ornate halberd, like a huge weapon suddenly.
Nettie and Flamewalker are just kind of sitting behind Liam with our arms crossed, like, are you gonna call him a liar?
He's like, you realize what we're doing for you, right? But yeah, so He's like, sure. I'm sure we have plenty of weapons to spare.
If you have any scrap metal, I can make something better.
Chevrolet was like, really? You can just make better you can make weapons?
Liam looks at
Something like
Flamewalker like, what did you... Wait. Then Liam thinks of something else and goes, maybe.
And like Chevrolet, I imagine like Chevrolet like comes up to Flamewalker and like pats him roughly on the shoulder. It's like, you and me are gonna be buddies, friend.
He starts patting, and Flamewalker's scales do that, like, sticking up sort of thing, like that very defensive, like, don't fucking touch me.
Yeah, right.
And the scales are, like, very pointy, so he starts patting, and it's like, okay, alright, got it.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
No touching, got it, okay.
No touch. Gotcha.
Pointy scales. Ooh.
Pointy hot scales, yeah. I imagine that Chevrolet though, like, isn't familiar with like this whole like were rat thing, and kind of like assumes like wouldn't you know how to deal with that?
If I knew how to deal with that, it would be taken care of.
It's like, yeah, that's probably true. I mean, I can ask around. There's got to be bound to be someone who knows something about it. Something more than I do, at least. Something more than you do, at least.
I feel like that was super passive-aggressive.
I did not miss that.
Was a little bit.
Liam doesn't say anything to Chevrolet at that.
Anyway.
So I got the shield and battle axe.
Yeah.
We're just
Traded
gonna farm this dude for weapons.
Traded reach for +1 armor.
Hey, not bad. Okay, so here's what I think we'll do. Let's do some rolling. Let's do some like
Oh no.
figuring
yeah.
out some stuff and things.
Stuff and things, alright?
Yeah.
Some stuff and things.
Yeah. Okay, so first, let's go with Liam. Said Chevrolet knew someone who probably knows something a little bit more about this whole condition. So we're gonna do what we did before. So can you roll me a D12? Let's see, a D12 2 times.
11 and 7.
And 7. Interesting. Okay. Give me another 2 D12 rolls. Five and 10. Ah, okay, perfect. Yeah. And cool. Let's just give this person a name because everyone has names. Roll me a D100, please.
Oops, not D120.
47. Cool. So there is a sailor who is known to be is known by Chevrolet. He isn't sure exactly where they are at the moment, but the last time they were in contact, they met up. Well, he knows that the last time they saw her was in Port Belegra. So she's a sailor out of that port, and she knows a fair about it because her mother was afflicted by this as well. Was is the key word here. So we can deal with that. Now, for Nettie, we're also going to do a little bit of rolling. So let's see. So let's see. Roll me a d12 as well. 10. Okay. Cool. And roll me 2 d12s. So 1 and 8. All right. All right, cool. Okay, so now we just need to come up with a name for this place as well. And maybe we can go on the map and I'll let you kind of just like put it wherever makes sense for you. So All right, so go ahead and roll me
I think you cut out on the number.
just a D100.
Okay.
Just just a D100. Just a D100.
26.
26.
Just good number.
All right. So the name that I got is the Snake Swamp. So feel free to, do you have maybe an idea where that is specifically located, or is it someplace on the map we have already, or maybe it's another place that we haven't determined yet? What are you thinking?
Can I switch between maps, or do you have to do that?
Let me I can do that right now. Let's put us all on the map.
I would put the Sneak Swamp kind of along that like path from Peltragau to the Observer of Night Hill.
Okay. So like that whole area is kind of just like swampy, basically?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, cool. I like it. Awesome. And all right, so I want to do something for Flamewalker, but I have a quick question for all of us. Did, again, just kind of going back to the whole like jumping forward thing, did we want to do that? And if so, how far ahead do we want to like do things?
I'm good with it, and as far as you want to take it. Until whenever the next big event in your mind is.
Sure.
Yeah, and it's going to take longer than a week because it was going to take 2 or 3 days to go that far. So it's definitely going to take more than a week to get down to where I need to go. So I need to spend one night chained up somewhere just in case.
Sure. Okay. So, so let's say, the first thing you guys do is go to Port Belegra then, or do we want to first go to the Snake Swamp?
What's in the Sneak Swamp? You just told me it's a place I get a place.
Yeah, so that is going to be the location of the person who has your pelt.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. We can kind of like maybe hash that out a little bit if we, decide to go in that direction.
Did he give me a name or just an area?
I kind of imagine like he gave you like the area like more towards the beginning to like kind of gain maybe more of your trust. Like he's not like just trying to like jerk you off basically. and maybe like there's like another person who like was with him when like he discovered this basically.
Hmm.
It's like, yeah, I can vouch for that.
Thank you, random citizen.
No problem. Just walks away.
He's gonna die.
I'm gonna put an arrow in his back.
Red shirt right there. No, he's gonna die.
So yeah, do you guys want to go to? Do you want to like flip a coin over it?
I leave
Well,
it
but-
between the two of you because Flamewalker is along for the joyride.
Woo!
So is this after the month has happened, or
Well, we can
Kinda
kind of
curious.
determine how long it takes depending on where we decide to go from here, basically.
I think Nettie's gonna want a little more specific information.
Hmm.
And like Port Beligra is like where she worked. So I think for her, like, you can go down there, maybe get a little more intel,
Cool.
and also, I guess, make Liam not look like a rat if that's a priority.
All
And
right,
then
cool.
too, that would give us more
If
time to
that's a
learn
priority.
about. I don't think it is.
Yes.
Give.
You did see the children that attacked us, correct?
I mean, and she points over at Phineas.
Finnegan.
Right?
Finnegan?
Finnegan.
Finnegan!
Well, and he was controlling them with a magic flute thing. I think we're fine.
Kind of, but
He kind of like laughs and
There's
shrugs,
more-
like.
there's a bit more to this.
I mean, I guess, Phineas, could you control him, you think, when Liam changed, like you did the kids? You have a new super fancy magic flute now. How's that working out for you?
Imagine first he like ignores you. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I remember my name being Finnegan, but anyway, like, I don't think it's a magical flute. Did we? I don't think we did anything if it was like a magical flute. I think it was just
We
like
don't know. It was made by the magic hammer, right?
right.
Nettie's gonna think it's magic either way.
Okay,
Or she'll tell him it's magic and make him think it's magic.
okay, sure.
and
Placebo
then
effect.
where at Liam eats all you while you sleep. The end.
The end. Dungeon World session 6 over forever.
New campaign.
New campaign start. Session 0.1. He's probably like, it's magical? Really? And he just like, you just see him like skipping off, like playing it, like, or something like that. Just being overall a goofy guy.
You know, guys, we're probably gonna have to find a way to make that magical to keep him happy. So we should keep that in mind.
I seriously thought it was magical when I made it with the thing. The thing that I'm not going to talk about.
I have no idea.
Exactly.
All right.
So I need to be chained up somewhere. Full moon.
All right. So let's do this. So we're going down to Port Beligra.
Mhm.
Awesome. Let's say that probably, it looks like if we're starting in Butchersing, that's probably going to take a while to get all the way down the Rainbow River. And considering there's probably going to be stops along the way, like, you guys are working for pirates. So,
We
Arr.
are illegal tax men.
yeah, exactly. You're just like, you're the guys that like goes around to the local businesses and he's like, yeah, yo, guys, it would be a shame if something were to happen to this place, something like that.
You need some protection.
Yeah. But we need all.
I just imagine Nettie and Liam walking into a business and just being like, Flamewalker, you wait outside. And then they just go in. You're gonna need some protection, otherwise I'd hate for that guy to walk in here. You look out the window, Flamewalker's just sitting there, like filing a nail or something like that. Looks up, waves, goes back.
Bye.
Sneezes like fire comes out. And then...
Accidentally
That's
singes
perfect.
the ground. It's like, oh shit, my bad. Wait, nope, sorry.
Tail's like whapping the ground, trying to set it out. Yeah. So yeah, we can we could probably imagine that taking a decent amount of time. Let's say, like,
Not too much time. We're hella efficient.
Mhm.
oh, okay. So how much time then, Flamewalker? How long does it take for you to get there?
So measuring, it was, if we go on the river, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 squares between, or hexagons between Butcher Sing and Port Belligra.
Right.
Figure if each one is roughly a day of travel on a boat, and we're stopping every once in a while, I'd say 20 days sounds about right.
I like that. That sounds like a nice round number.
I like round numbers.
I like numbers in general.
I don't.
Oh.
I love numbers.
Unless they're numbers in World of Warcraft. Then I like big numbers.
Big numbers.
The bigliest numbers.
Bigly. All right.
They're huge.
Okay. So let's kind of, so I have some questions for you guys, and they'll kind of like, like maybe kind of figure out like what some things happened in those 20 days. Obviously, other than the scene that we just did where Flamewalker sneezes and sets the ground on fire. So we'll start with Liam. So the full moon comes eventually. What exactly happens when the full moon comes, essentially?
Thriller starts playing in the background.
Yep.
Oh.
And he turns around and his eyes are glowing yellow at the end. Yeah. I've been running on the basis that it's relatively the same as unwilling lycanthropy and other things, where you kind of lose control, at least on the full moon time.
Right. So is this like a full transformation into like some like monster, rat thing? Or like do you shrink and become like an actual rat for like 24 hours or something?
I was kind of thinking the first one, but the second one is funnier.
Especially because I imagine it becoming an entire mini-series of Liam the rat running away from Meve the hungry seagull. Or pelican.
Oh god,
Pelican.
we're gonna have a were-rat pelican.
Oh no.
I just imagine we're in the castle, or like we're on a boat, and then we just see Meve just waddling across the deck, and you just see beep beep beep
A
beep
tail?
beep beep beep.
A tail sticking out of his mouth.
Yeah, right.
Tom and
Yeah, I'm
Jerry,
go-
except it's a pelican.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm going second one because that's funnier
Okay, cool.
and not what I was thinking. So.
Squeak.
So we get all prepped. We're like, have you like chained or something, like all locked up, and we're just like peering ready.
And then
And whoop.
Yeah, it just slips out of his chains.
It's like a river rat though, so it is still pretty big.
Yeah, it probably makes sense. Like rats are definitely relatively nice sized.
oh, you're like one of the ones that's like the same size as fucking Travis here.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
yeah.
terrifying.
Yep.
So
It's
that
not a
also
fun time.
Nettie's gonna try and pet you.
so yeah,
Meve?
so that bears
No,
the question.
Nettie.
That Meve just takes his wing, just slaps him like
And then eats it.
yeah, Liam dead. Series over.
Liam.
So are you in control when you become a rat?
Liam would try not to bite anyone. I don't know. It's kind of. I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Because
Cool.
that kind of takes any sort of like repercussions of anything that happened away. If I could just be like, oh, I'm just a rat for a little while.
Yeah, sorry.
Just lie. Sorry, guys, I can't do anything when in rat form.
Hmm.
In reality, is like sneaking off to the kitchen and just like eating everything. You know. I'm sorry. Okay, cool. So yeah, so not in control. I see, like in my head, I don't imagine you like because you like become smaller. I don't imagine it being like particularly vicious per se. It's just like probably just like another rat, except for maybe like one accentuating like discerning feature or something like that. So like what might that feature be? Like do you have like the mark of Fortuna on you somewhere somehow or something, or like something like that?
All the scars get little itty bitty.
So you're just like a messed up rat. Like there's just like patches of hair missing and like just scars everywhere.
Yep.
I like it.
So it looks like I have mange or something.
Yeah. Cool. All right, awesome.
And I assume I tried to run away the entire time.
Oh, Nettie's gonna bribe you with some food. She's worked with animals.
Nettie's gonna get bitten by a were rat.
And now we
Complicate
have
matters.
two were rats. All right, cool. So, Flamewalker.
Hi.
You were the map maker before, and you seem like you kind of have like a somewhat keen ability to, scout out cool places. Why don't you describe a cool place or thing or whatever that you're gonna like take a mental note of in case you ever want to like go back and maybe look into it a little bit more. Could be like a town or a city or a place, or we could roll up some numbers and figure something out too. But yeah.
No, I think at one point she finds, because we've talked about the Rainbow River being the waterfall river, right?
Right.
She at some point while they're like camped for the night, she goes for a swim because she's gonna do that. Like some sort of underwater cave. And she like surfaces at one point. Yeah. We're never getting Flamewalker down there.
No.
And she like surfaces up, but she can't see well enough and doesn't want to like explore it. And I think especially not with the repercussions of Chevral's kind of gonna know if she
doesn't want to get right.
See, the plan is you get Liam to bite Flamewalker. Flamewalker turns into a rat. Then you carry the rat down there. It has no choice.
Nope.
Perfect.
Nope.
Just no.
Gonna burn
Not
you.
allowing it.
Gonna burn you.
No.
Gonna be burned.
See, Flamewalker would be too powerful if he could swim. A giant, like 10 to 12 foot long snake man swimming through the water at you? Terrifying.
Yeah, anacondas can swim. I mean,
Terrifying.
Except he couldn't use any of his fire thing, and he is the weak boy.
I mean, it is kind of like magic fire. We haven't determined if it works underwater yet. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna take my own liberty on that one if you don't mind and say that
yeah, please.
the regular fire that I do doesn't. The fire I get later on, absolutely. I don't know if you remember the fire I was talking about last time. One of the advanced moves.
You get like hellfire.
Yeah.
The black
Or it's
fire?
like black fire, yeah.
That works underwater.
All right, we'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Because that
'Cause
sounds
it's cool.
fucking amazing.
Yeah. I'll allow anything that sounds cool. All right. Awesome. So a question about this like cave, like was there anything in like particular that like made it stand out, like that you were able to see it? Because, I imagine like the water's not super, super clear or something like that. It is a river. So
I think there was probably some sort of like artifact or old weapon kind of buried in the like silt in front of it, and so she saw that and then from there kind of followed it.
Right. So it's like some maybe some kind of like marker, by
Yeah.
that or something like that. Cool. All right. And now Flamewalker.
Hi.
So, so this is kind of like a two-parter question.
Okay.
So, during this 20-day or so journey down to Port Beligra, someone in the party does something that you really like learn something from about humanity, since you're kind of like that's your whole deal, or like something that you found was funny or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then someone in the party also did something, it could be the same person, but also did something that was like really annoying and really grated on your nerves. So who were those two people or person, and what were those things?
I like the idea that Nettie probably went fishing at some point, because that sounds like a Nettie thing,
Oh yeah.
and caught a fish that was too small. It was a little baby fish. So Nettie threw it back, and Flamewalker was confused because to him food is food. So that was a learning experience for him on the concept of sparing the young and the weak.
I like it.
It would
And
probably also come with the caveat of Nettie being like, if it's like when you're hunting deer, you don't kill the does. If you let it go and be big and grow, it'll make more fish, and then also be bigger when you get to eat it later.
exactly.
And then
And
like
then I am-
Flamewalker like marks it for later.
Yep,
Like,
mental note.
I'm gonna catch this fish later. Like,
Oh, like a physical branding, like,
a literal brand.
this is my fish for later. And I just imagine that Liam probably pissed Flamewalker off by being super fucking broody.
That
What?
would seem exactly in character.
It's exactly in character because that's all Liam does anymore. And Flamewalker is just getting sick of it because it's like, we're fucking doing the thing. Stop it. This is a means to an end. Gotta enjoy
Gotcha.
the ride.
Man,
Go with the flow, bro.
you gotta like smoke some pipe leaf or something, dude.
What did I take my headphones off?
Yeah,
to?
You ever try smoking that ember dust, bro?
You mean
That's
that blue dirt?
gunpowder.
What are you talking about? That's good shit from my place.
Flamewalker does it, it just explodes because he has fire.
And so it's a drug to salamanders, but then in anybody else's hands, it's a deadly weapon. My people were just using it to smoke it. No.
Or imagine you just like taking lines of ember dust, just.
You snort it, and then there's like that
Yeah.
explosion, like in the stomach sort of thing.
Yeah, like burps up smoke.
It's like, that was good. Why are you using that to blow shit up?
In
But yeah.
theory, couldn't Liam also, if I mean, obviously just joking around, but like Liam could technically then snort ember dust and be totally fine.
Oh yeah, fire resist. Oh yeah, fire immunity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Flamewalker's gonna get you fucked up.
I guess technically you could. There's
Have this
definitely
bag
things with
I've been
fire
saving.
that could kill me.
Huh?
Which is why he's still. I said there's definitely things with fire that could kill me. Which is why he's a little annoyed he was set on fire that one time.
Yeah, you were fine.
Probably fair.
You
Probably
were fine. Flamewalker knew you were fine.
Flamewalker knew that I once, with a tiny flame, didn't get burned.
It's the same thing, right? One leads to the other.
Small fire, big fire, it's all fire.
fair. Okay. So one more thing we will do before we kind of like zoom back into the world.
Uh-huh.
So I don't imagine that it would make sense for Chevrolet to be like, oh, you need to cure your were-ratism. Well, that's fine by me. Why don't you all just head down to Port Beleaguer? You know, like there's got to be like a reason why you're gonna go down there. So let's figure that out. Let's roll some things. All right. Why doesn't everyone give me 1d12 roll?
Okay.
$12.
12, 10, and 5. Let's
Yep.
see. Let's see what that. Oh, that guys. It's
Yeah.
it's like when things like line up perfectly. It makes me real happy.
Hooray.
I like when that happens. All right, cool. Cool, yeah. So let's do. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So Chevrolet has. There's like this whole story that's kind of like passed through down the river of this shark that is inhabiting the waters outside of Port Beleaguer, right? And the thing about the shark is it almost seems to like appear and disappear. Like no one manages to get like it'll eat someone and then even if like someone who was right next to that person saw it for like a second and then it was gone along with the person that it ate, you know.
Go shark.
Ghost shark, maybe. I don't know. But Chevrolet is intrigued and sends you guys along with, the rest of like the crew of this ship that you guys are working on. We should come up with a ship name too, speaking of which. That seems like kind of a cool thing.
Is it our ship or their ship?
It is their ship.
I don't want to name it then. I don't want to get attached to a ship that ain't mine.
Okay.
I don't want to get attached to a ship we're gonna burn down.
Yeah.
That's okay. I can just like roll up something.
If I name something, I'm gonna get attached to it, and then when it becomes harvest season, I'm not gonna want to kill it. And
So excited for
We could steal it instead.
Ooh.
Then we'd have.
We'll rename it when we steal it.
exactly,
Exactly.
you have to
There we go.
rechristen a ship when you steal it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Narcissus.
Narcotics, got it.
Yeah. Well, then, Ember Dust.
Chevrolet is a narcissist. Very easy to remember.
So he sends you and the rest of the crew of the Narcissus down to, either investigate or to like, hey, like this thing probably is like magic or has some like cool properties for it, and I want it. So
Alive?
Shark.
Alive? Dead? Somewhere in between. Does he know that fire doesn't work with water?
Does he know trying to catch a teleporting shark is gonna be hard?
Does he know sharks are deadly and awful, horrible creatures, and Nettie hates them a lot?
I'm sure that he knows all of these things, but that's not going to stop him. He heard about this cool shark thing, and he's like, I want it. I want its fin.
Okay.
Okay, just the fin. Okay, so we're killing it.
Man,
Yeah,
the
I want its fin.
teeth are so much better, but okay.
Yeah, like I imagine, like
teeth
he
will
doesn't
keep for
actually know
ourselves.
anything to like about it. He just like, this sounds cool to mount on my, house or something.
The entire house. The
Liam's
SpongeBob
curious.
It's a massive shark. It's a megalodon.
Oh, good.
We're dead.
Hey, we can feed a lot of pirates to it.
Oh my goodness.
Just saying.
Maybe we'll befriend it.
Yeah, totally. Maybe. I don't know. Can any of you speak shark?
Nope.
It's a distant cousin, obviously.
I think that's a stretch, but okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Somewhere in the world, Onyx right now is hating me.
All right, cool. All right, so yeah, so it's now, yeah, okay. So it's now 20 days or so later. You are pulling into the port of Beligra. I don't have a map for this place, but I certainly can roll one up. Thanks to the fancy handy dandy fantasy map generator. Fantasy city generator, which is great, by the way. Do.
Mm-hmm.
How big is this place? It's probably pretty big.
This is really big.
Yeah, it's probably real big.
I think it's the biggest thing on our map.
Yeah, that does make sense. All right, cool. That looks good to me. That's gonna be what it is. Now I'm gonna put it into Roll20 because why not? Probably makes sense for us to be able to see it.
Yes, please.
Show
This
me
music-
my beautiful city.
This music is so calming. I'm very relaxed right now.
Mm-hmm.
Show me the land of my people.
I forgot there was that little squid at the bottom in the middle
Yeah.
of the-
Zahaken.
It's definitely not a kraken. Why would you
No,
even think
Krakens
that?
Don't exist.
Yeah, no.
I definitely did not say that there was a kraken when we first made this map.
No. It's just,
I have an idea what we have to do. We have to lure the ghost shark out to the middle of the ocean and have it fight the kraken. And then we record it, turn it into a movie. Boom, we're millionaires.
oh my goodness. You're a genius.
Giant squid versus megalodon.
We're gonna make millions.
Sharknado 5 Megalodon versus Gigantic Squid. Alright. Can I upload this now, please? Thank you.
No.
It's a 1v1v1. Sharknado versus the megalodon versus the giant squid. Who wins? The answer is nobody, because they're all horrible movies.
Mm-hmm.
You forgot Super Croc and Crocosaurus.
Aw, you're so
I'll
right.
make a super croc.
Oh, Sharktopus? That's a great one.
Sharktopus?
Yes, it's literally a shark with tentacles at the back end. It is really dumb, but also
And we-
hilarious.
We can't forget about, Anaconda, naturally.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Nicki
That
Minaj.
looks- Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Here's your map.
Ooh.
There we go. That's kind of a rough, what it looks like.
Yeah.
So in this case, though, that's south.
Yes.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah, it's upside down. That was my first thought, too.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on a sec, guys. Hang on.
I could probably flip that.
No, I'm
Uh,
fucking with you. Because also that
Alright.
would make it where I can't read the words.
That's
Yeah, I
true.
need the words.
That's true.
Yeah, it works. We just know that's south.
We're smart.
If you look at it from this angle, it looks like it's a cat.
Oh,
yeah, I
it
don't
does look like a cat. I see it.
Oh yeah. It's
Oh my God.
vomiting.
It's a cat.
Everybody on stream is doing the head thing.
Quality entertainment.
This is what
Quality memes. Don't let your memes be dreams.
Never. All right, cool. Yeah. So that's kind of what Port Belegra looks like. So I imagine you come in from the north and dock yourselves at the docks, because that's what ships do. You dock yourself. And
Which docks do we park at?
I don't know, what docks do you park at?
The big ones.
I was gonna say the biggest ones because we're looking for a sailor.
Mm.
I just scared myself.
Did you drop something?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So,
like-
the north, or not, well, this one.
I was gonna say that one.
That one.
Yeah, that one. That works for me. Did we also, speaking of things,
Uh-huh.
did we name the ocean? Or
I thought we
I
did.
don't know if we ever.
I don't remember.
No?
I don't think we did. No, we didn't.
I thought you did, Pi.
The ocean. I don't.
I think she named all like the coastal cities,
Yeah.
And I think
it's
a bay.
little-
but I don't think we ever did the ocean.
It seems a little heretical to name the ocean. At least from Nettie's point of view.
Right. It's like, what do you mean? It's just the ocean. It's just big water. Big spoopy water.
Spoopy.
How many
Ocean's
different
really spooky.
foreign languages can we call the ocean in?
A lot.
All of them.
How many
All of them.
languages are there?
We'll call it the Spanish Ocean, French Ocean.
The, the Spanish Ocean.
The French Ocean. The Spanish Ocean.
No one ever expects the Spanish Inquisition.
How about
Some heedful written in my notes about world building.
something like annoyingly simple, like the Stormy Sea or something?
The
Only
endless.
if it's like Iceland and Greenland, where it's called the Stormy Sea, but it's really not.
They named it that so that no one would sail on it.
Yep, even though it's actually really pretty calm. The calm sea, way off to the south, now that's the Stormy Sea.
I'm okay with this. Yeah, it's just called the Stormy Sea, or something to that effect. The Silver Sea. How about that? I don't know.
That works. Silver Sea. Yeah.
Silver Sea.
And there's a dockside
Wonderful.
tavern called the Silver Sea, and it's just a big letter C written in silver.
Mhm.
Oh my god, I hate you so much.
You're welcome.
It makes me so mad.
I'm here
Anyway.
for the puns.
It's the only reason you're here. Cool.
That and to burn shit. While making a good story for why I burn shit. I'm a
Alright.
culturally ignorant snake man.
So I'm actually going to make an addendum to where you guys are docked, if that's okay with you guys, and I'll kind of explain why.
Sure.
You guys are headed towards those docks,
Mhm.
and your ship is basically diverted into like a more inland dock, like more towards like the actual river, farther away from like where it opens up into the bay, because your ship is not painted red. All of the ships are painted red in order to. It's like supposedly like all of the sea creatures and animals and stuff like that are won't attack ships that are red. No one knows whether this is actually true or not, but this is just like a tradition that is kept.
So Chevrolet sent us down here with a ship not painted the right color. Anyone else getting the vibe that he's stupider than Liam?
He's maybe not like stupid. He's just like a little ADD. Like he just heard about this shark and
He's got to have it.
he's got to have it. And he's like, this seems like an easy mission to send these new guys on, you know?
Sure.
Test him out. Just
Yeah.
try it. It's easy.
So do we
Go
have
right
to?
up.
Oh, so I go up to like the harbor master or whatever's on this dock.
Mm-hmm.
So do we have to paint our ship red now, or can we just stay here and walk the rest of the way?
Well, unless you're planning on taking your ship there to out to open sea, you're gonna need that thing to be red. Otherwise, things might happen. We don't mess with tradition around here. I'm sure you might be able to find some boys who would, make sure you can either paint your ship red or use a red ship. But your business is none of mine, so.
Okay, I return to the group and tell him that.
You have to use that voice when you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
I
Good.
have not smoked enough cigarettes to ever sound like that.
My throat hurts a little enough today that I don't want to try to do that voice and die tomorrow.
It only hurts a little bit. I only taste a little bit of blood, so that's how you know you did it right.
So,
the cough for my sake.
so we're
Anyway.
gonna have to get this boat painted, or get a red boat.
I mean, it should be pretty easy to rent a boat.
Yes.
How much
You
money
guys
do
sure
we
love
have?
renting boats.
I was about to say, how much money do we have?
That
'Cause
sounds
Liam has
like a
none.
bad idea, though.
I mean, you don't. You know what we have to do to paint this boat red? We have to
take
hoist
it out
from
of the water.
let it dry. We have to scrape all of these barnacles off its hull. Then paint it, let it dry, seal it, let that dry.
Okay, so how are we telling someone that we're looking to hunt this ghost shark?
I mean, we
Someone
have
might
two
be
options.
looking
Two options.
for
We have
people.
Two options, guys.
Two options. What?
Two options. I think we can lie. Just hire a ship, take it out with these bozos, point at like the crew we've been traveling with, and then go from there. Or, I mean, we will find people interested in also hunting the ghost shark. It's just a question of how reliable they are.
So I will put forth the fact that there is a move if you want to get more followers or, trying to hire people to do stuff if that's what you wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I did not take the skill that paladins can get for that.
That is true.
Yeah. One thing I would like to say that Liam did on the trip down here is be extra nice to the pirate guys.
Yeah.
Yep, just be nice.
Just super chummy with them.
Yeah.
Did
Alright, cool.
Liam sing shanties?
So many shanties.
So many. We have
Yes, and
Finnegan
yes.
to play.
Oh my god, yes. Finnegan playing music.
Oh my god.
It's the perfect addition.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I'm
Yes.
sure the motley crew of thugs are super, like they definitely like trust you guys, and you've seemingly befriended them in somewhat, at least in some way.
Okay, good. That was the main thing Liam wanted to do
Cool,
on the
cool.
trip here.
Yeah.
Nettie's gonna say, well, first thing we have to do, I think, is figure out what is actually happening with this ghost shark, because we have tall tales from a month's journey away. So let's go to some bars.
I also have to find a female sailor whose mother had were-ratism or
Did you
some
get her
form of.
name?
Nope, I was never told the name.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did say a name, but I will.
Did you?
I
Then
did.
I totally missed it.
That's okay. I have the name still. Let me just get it. Camilla. I will put that in the chat. Boom. Camilla.
Hey, I actually spelled it correctly.
I did too. No, I didn't. I missed an L.
Oh my god. It's like my mom's name. Her name's Sherry, so no one actually spells it the way that it's supposed to. Well, the way that she spells it. So
Is it CH?
SHERRY.
CHERI?
no. And
No, that's French. That's the French spelling.
SHARI.
Uh,
no, that's Sherry.
it's gonna be a double RIE, maybe.
No. It's
Ah.
just
SHERRRRY.
we can
It's
play
the-
this game all night, guys.
it's difficult with my mother having the same name and not being pronounced or spelled the same way.
Yeah, it's SHERI.
Ah,
Super simple. Just with you are so close.
I was so close 3 different times.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so Nettie's gonna lead everyone down the ship, wave at the harbor master and go, Marv, is everyone still hanging out at the Silver Sea bar? Yeah?
Oh yeah, you'll find plenty of people down there.
Excellent name choice. I approve.
It was a joke, but now it's canon, so
Yep.
we're not changing
Can't
it.
say no to improv.
The Flying Sea, or what
Silver
was it? The
Sea.
Silver Sea?
The Silver
Sorry.
Sea.
Because it's the letter C written in silver.
Yeah.
I guess that's where we're going.
Yeah, we had that direction.
Nettie
To
will
the-
lead you guys over
To
there.
the Silver Sea.
Flamewalker goes in and immediately makes his way to the nearest dartboard.
Oh God.
All
I
right.
still don't. Would you have ever told Liam about the circus while he was
Nope.
Nope.
meeting
No, we
Chevron?
don't know about the circus.
I figure. Seems like a bad idea.
Just never came up.
Yeah.
It was just another day.
Wasn't- Yeah.
Yeah, well, he was off, having problems.
Thinking
While
he was
you were
about to
feeling
die.
feels, we were being dumb fucking idiots. I mean, hey, we made money.
That
We
was
did.
great.
That's the important thing. We're
Yeah, I think you
providing
made-
for our group.
I think you made 2 gold.
Each?
Yep.
Oh, but you had to buy an inn, which I didn't have to do.
Yep.
Buy a room. Okay, so we head towards that bar.
I'm playing darts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my burning brand this time, though.
Are you?
Yeah.
All right.
He's gonna try to make a show of it. Make the little.
Are
fire
you-
darts and just...
Yeah. Are
Actually, I should probably roll.
Yeah, seems like a thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, nice.
I get to choose 2 tags. Okay. Then.
Please remove the dangerous
yeah,
tag.
Thrown and no
Wait.
dangerous.
Yeah, you learned the lesson from last time.
Yeah, so now when I throw it, it's not gonna burst into fire and ignite everything.
It just looks real cool.
Yep.
Awesome. Let's see. Real quick. So, Liam, what is, give me one thing, that kind of stands out to you about this bar compared to, like, you know, other ones that you've been in. And Nettie, what has changed about the bar since the last time you've been here?
I think it's like one of those bars that like the building itself never really changes, but it's the people. So I think there's a bartender up there, maybe just for the night, but
New age techno sailors.
Woo!
They're all robots.
I just imagine it's a bunch of sailors wearing the slitted sunglasses.
Oh,
And
Kanye
they're
West glasses.
They're raving.
Yes.
They've invented glow sticks.
Glow sticks. Using ember dust.
Yeah, ember dust. Yeah, 100%.
Ember
It's
dust.
mini
some
explosions.
Slime. I'm gonna say, like, the place on the outside kind of looks crappy,
Mm-hmm.
but it's surprisingly kind of like well maintained on the inside.
Right.
Like, it's something they haven't bothered to like fix anything up on the outside or anything like that, but they keep it in working order.
Cool. All right. So, adding on to what Nettie said, I think kind of just something that kind of comes to my head. I think the last time you were here, it seemed like it was mostly human sailors and stuff like that, but now it seems like there is a mix. So there's definitely like still human sailors, but you'll like notice that like that new bartender is a dwarf, and there are like several dwarven sailors as well. Like certainly more than being like in the area from last time.
Are these
I
like
imagine-
your standard Lord of the Rings style dwarves, or are they a little bit different in this world?
You tell me.
Oh no.
Do they have that accent, Arch?
Do they have the Scottish accent? Well, let me ask this, Venom.
Is that Scottish?
Can you do
Don't, please don't make me do this. Not good at that accent.
So you can't be talking like a dwarf, is what you're saying to me. All right. You know what? Make it where the dwarves are actually the really prissy ones and not the elves.
Okay.
No!
The dwarves are the ones that sound very fancy this time around.
I like it. Yes, the dwarves are so particular about their diamonds and jewels.
Good day, my name is Fosho Knucklebump.
They still keep the names that are like
The dwarvish names
Fosho Knucklebump.
of the Knucklebump
Crag.
family.
Crag Fist and Stoner, but with that voice.
I am Bryce Cragfist. Pleasure to meet
The
you.
hammer.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
This is my trusty hammer.
I love it.
Pie kicking the camera.
I did. I kicked my weird little stool.
At least you didn't kick the bucket.
Like all the humans are drinking like ale, and then like
The dwarves are drinking fine wine.
Yeah, like super fine wine and like sparkling wine and.
Excuse me, sir, do you have any of the San Pellegrino? That's disgusting, actually. I feel disgusting saying that.
I had it once at work because it was free, and I was like, "This is the worst thing I've ever tasted."
I like bubbly water.
Mm-mm.
All right, cool. So, Flamewalker is over there
Playing darts.
playing darts. It's been a long 20 days since the last time we played it.
Yep, fire
Oh,
darts.
He's been practicing on the boat.
Oh my god.
We have it up on the mast.
That probably makes sense. Or he like in his like quarters, he like burned a set of like targets into the wall.
This ship now just has board like
Oh.
carvings, like burned etchings everywhere.
Tribal
Flame
drawings.
Walker was here.
Yep. One thing that Flame Walker would do on the trip here is, one, make sure that Nettie's daggers were nice and serrated.
Mm-hmm.
And then if Liam allows it, he would also make serrated edges on the shield.
The shield?
Around the shield itself, so it's not just for protection, but like you can cut a bitch with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
It's a sharp shield.
It's a sharp shield. All right, so
Sharp shit shield.
yeah. So on that note, if we're allowing that, we should probably give the shield the dangerous tag. And
Congrats,
then
Liam.
only because it's a shield, so it's still like a little unwieldy, and like it's now serrated on every side. So, and yeah.
So this is gonna be how I die. At some point, I am going to get my own shield, like
You're gonna
stabbed
fall
into
on
my
your
neck,
shield.
where someone's gonna hit my shield, and I'm gonna poke myself in the eye. This gonna be fun.
It looks cool. Gives you a +1 to fashion.
Fashion.
I seriously imagine that when you just said that, you just jazz hands.
Yes.
Like you just fashion.
Sounds right.
Jazz hands.
All right, so yeah, things.
Yeah, cool. What do you
We're in a
got?
tavern.
Yeah.
I'd
Nettie?
walk up. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, Nettie's just gonna pop up to the bar and get the three of us and Phineas.
Finnegan.
Finnegan.
Finnegan. I wrote it down wrong. Damn it.
Phineas and Ferb.
How long has he been in our group?
That makes Liam Perry the Platypus.
Yes, Finnegan.
Yes, except I'm a rat, but whatever.
Close enough.
Liam the Ratipus. Okay. Finnegan. So I buy
That
4
sounded
drinks, not
gross.
for our group.
So you buy 4 drinks, not for your group?
For our group, not
Oh.
for all of the sailors who might have followed us to this bar.
Right.
They can fend for themselves. They have
Right.
their own paycheck.
Right. That's
How much are drinks?
Yes, this is the other question.
I imagine that you have enough like assorted money that Chevrolet's not stupid and is, not going to make it
Ooh,
so
yeah,
that
we have a stipend.
yeah.
Oh,
So
Liam actually has money now? This is a first.
yeah, it's probably like the most money that that you've ever seen in your life that you're given.
Liam
Like,
has
I-
a line of credit with Chevrolet.
Yeah.
To be fair, he's turned down gold. The one time we
Yes,
got offered it.
we took your gold. So.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say I didn't turn it down. I gave it to Nettie and walked
Right.
away.
Right.
So how many coin?
We can just assume that you have like it's
Enough to cover stuff.
yeah.
Okay.
We don't really have to worry about the specifics in a specific like at this moment.
Liam
So,
would
yeah.
buy some drinks for the crew.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's trying to
For
buy.
at least oh yeah.
Oh, you're trying to be a kiss ass though. So.
No, I'm recruiting people to my side. You don't know that yet.
You
He
heard
is.
nothing.
He is a charming person.
What is your charisma at?
It's at 16. We went with Scarred.
Right.
Kind
That's
of
right.
I think we decided it was going to be like situational. I have not rolled charisma in a while except for spells, so we've just been using the -1.
Right. No, I was just making a joke.
That brings up actually brings up a question, because am I still sick?
No, we could probably assume that you're not sick at this point.
Okay.
Yeah,
20
it was
days.
food poisoning, so it was probably
Yeah.
just a few days and you're good.
Yeah, food poisoning. Yeah, you're over it by now.
Nettie's
Yay.
perfectly healthy.
I didn't die of dysentery.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so now you have a couple drinks, couple of, your whatever, number of crew that followed you guys to the Silver Sea, have, a couple drinks now, and they're off, like, hanging out, talking to the monks themselves and stuff like that. What do you guys wanna-
Okay.
Yeah.
After we're in there for kind of a while, just kind of chatting with whoever, Liam's gonna ask the bartender. So I heard of a sailor by the name of Camille. Do you know where she is?
Camilla?
Oh, Camilla.
Yeah.
Chamomile.
Chamomile tea.
Camilla.
And the bartender's dwarven, so he definitely has that, like, pompous voice to him too. It's like, yes, we have the finest chamomile tea in the port.
Smack him with my dangerous shield.
And he's dead.
Woohoo.
Already putting it to use. This is where you find out I used the hammer on it.
Oh my god.
No.
Everything has been red when you used it. I think I would know.
He's like, Camilla. No, she has not been in here for quite a while. I haven't seen her around, but I'm sure that might know someone. And she like calls, like, another sailor over it's like another dwarf by the name of I don't know.
Valgus.
Valgus. Yeah. That. Valgus. What's his last name? Because they all have, like, pompous last names. Or, like,
Valgus by the hammer.
Valgus by the hammer. Sure.
Yep,
that's what it is. So Valgus comes over, sipping with his pinky out of, on his tiny glass of
Merlot.
No.
Sherry.
It's
the
obviously
Cabernet Sauvignon,
a rosé.
It's a Malbec. It's just only the finest.
God, I feel disgusting having this conversation.
I said Merlot because that's the only one I know. Quit being mean.
I was a bartender. I know all different kinds. Yeah, no, it's probably more like some kind of, like, mulled wine or, like, mead or something like that, which is also delicious.
Mulled wine. Mead.
Mm-hmm. Gonna have to go back down to the Renaissance Fair and get me a couple bottles. But yeah. So he comes over and he's, it's like, you were looking for Camilla, right?
Correct. I need
yeah.
her help.
Of course. Yeah, she recently got hired down working on the Eastern Docks. You can probably find her down there tomorrow morning.
Thank you kindly, and I'll buy him a drink.
He winks at you and tips his glass and.
I thought you were about to say tips his fedora, and I was about to die.
Tips his menorah.
Milady.
Shield top of the head.
Man, this shield's getting a lot of use already.
Oh.
Shit.
I can't wait to actually use it for something. It'll be fun.
Cool. So yeah.
So I'll just hang out until we decide to go to an inn or something.
Nettie's gonna be listening out either for anyone, like if she can catch anyone talking about the shark, or she's gonna listen for the biggest, like, blabbermouth gossip in the place. figure out who they are, and then just like walk up and ask them.
Yeah, definitely. So it's definitely so. Let's see. Yeah. So there's a guy who in the back corner who's been progressively getting more and more drunk and more loud as the night progresses. You hear him, like through his slurs, like I'll let you know, the shark, I saw it. I swear, it ate my buddy. A couple weeks ago. It was crazy.
Okay, so first question: do I recognize him at all, or is he someone new?
Why don't you roll spout lore for me? Maybe you know something about this person. 6.
So no.
So we'll mark experience.
Yes. This is a good thing to not of all the things to get experience for. I don't know who this random person is.
Right. Well, tell me, how are you to this person, or, are you just trying, or you're keeping, just kind of keeping a watchful eye on them or something?
Sorry, can you repeat the first part? You cut out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So are you going over to them and try and get a better look, or just kind of just been eyeing them up from your seat at the bar or something like that?
Up until that point, she'd probably just been keeping an eye on them and seeing, have I worked with this dude? Have I not before?
Right.
But once he starts talking about the shark, she's gonna stand up and look a little more toasted than she is. And walk over and plop down if there's an empty chair, or lean on a chair next to them. Be like, wait, you've heard about that ghost shark?
Okay, so to kind of we have a fail on the table, so I'm gonna kind of address that. So I imagine you plop yourself down, and at this oh no, never mind, that's not what happens. What I kind of imagined is that the rest of the guys and that are around the bar, or around this gentleman, all give you a look, and they're one of them just says well, why don't you go mind your own business, lady, and kind of shoves you off of your seat or something like that.
Oh no, Nettie's gonna start a bar fight.
I would say Liam looms behind Nettie. Just general presence.
Nettie's probably sitting on the floor, still keeping her drink upright, because that's a skill.
Naturally.
And she's gonna take another swig and says, "No, I just want to know about the shark. Come on!" And then appeal to the super drunk one and say, I can't believe you saw him and lived to tell the tale. And she's definitely trying to stroke his ego into drunkenly bragging.
Yeah, so he probably calls us no. She wants to know about the shark. I was just talking about the shark, so it only makes sense if she wants to know about the shark. But yeah, no, it was crazy. This thing just kind of came out of nowhere, and my buddy and I, we were skinny dipping out in the ocean, and all of a sudden he was gone. He was just just all of a sudden. I only got a glimpse of the thing, I swear, and it was so fast. He takes another swig, pours half of his beer down his shirt.
Nettie at this point just thinks this guy's a bust. This dude probably just got eaten by a real shark. Swimming in the middle of the ocean like idiots. She'll probably laugh, or not, like, appropriate to the mood, like, chuckle. Not like, haha, your friend got eaten.
Right.
And then wander back over to the dartboard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, has Flamewalker just been throwing darts this entire time?
Flamewalker has something he wants to do, but I have to ask a question first. Would Nettie at any point in this trip have described her pelt?
Yeah, probably. If, like, at this point she wants you guys to be on the lookout for it.
That's what he's gonna do.
Okay.
Flamewalker wants to essentially goad people that are playing darts in the area and try to see if there's someone that seems like they might know something, and he wants to, like, gamble with them and be like, I'll bet that I can beat you in darts, and if I win, you have to tell me everything you know, and if you win, then I'll give you a bunch of fucking money, or make a custom weapon for you, because that's really not that hard for me.
Jesus.
What?
Is Flamewalker drunk?
No?
Alright, I was just wondering.
Flamewalker does not imbibe in the drinks that burn without burning.
Mm.
Basically, he'll only have the shots if they're on fire.
That was a great sentence, by the way.
Yeah, it was a really good sentence.
He only has the drinks that burn with doesn't have drinks that burn without burning.
Yeah.
There are shots you can get where they use a fucking thing and light it up, like the top of it.
Bacardi 151.
Yeah,
that stuff's dangerous. If any drink that you get served while it's on fire is usually.
Yeah.
Okay. So why don't you roll a discern realities for me? See if maybe there is anyone in the bar that looks like they might know something.
I got a 7.
All right.
Ask the GM one question, take a +1 forward when acting. So I guess what here is useful or valuable to me would probably make the most sense in what I'm asking.
Sure. So there seems to be how big is this this bar? Is it like relatively large? This is, you know.
If it's a dockside bar, I imagine it's pretty big.
Yeah.
It has to be able to accommodate crews.
Maybe even like 2 floors worth of bar. Like there's an upper bar.
The second
and
floor is the exclusive zone, the VIP territory. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
The VIP.
The VIP.
For the elite of the sailors.
So there is a seller upstairs who has.
My brain was thinking cellar, like
Yes.
CELLER. Like
I did the same thing. And then
cellar upstairs.
This world is crazy.
what magic has done this?
Around these parts, we tend to call it an attic. Thank you very much.
No. It's an upstairs cellar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so seller with an S, who has been, while you've been there, is selling exotic furs.
I thought you were about to say exotic butters.
Exotic what?
Butters.
Butters?
I was about to die.
That sounds awesome.
It's
But no.
exotic butters now.
I'm more of a grass-fed Irish butter person myself.
Do you have any ghee butter, please?
Oh, that's the best kind of butter. Anyway, sorry, you're getting me excited about butter.
Exotic butters.
That's all right. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, so people have been like going up and like upstairs, and like they'll come back downstairs with like a cool new like fur coat or something like that, or like a fur scarf or fur hat or something like that. Liam, what are you up to?
After the momentary checking on Nettie when she was knocked down.
But she got up again.
Yes. Never gonna keep her down. Uh,
Never gonna run around and hurt you?
No. Do not.
no.
Don't cross those
She's
songs.
never gonna make you cry.
No, don't cross the songs, damn it.
Don't cross the two songs.
One is
and
good,
she'll-
one is not.
And she'll never say goodbye.
Damn it!
Okay.
So this is Venom's last week. Thank you for playing.
Yeah, I guess Liam would just be helping with whatever anyone else is doing to help the situation. He has the information he needs. Also, we never said anything. I would have communed at some point during this trip.
Yeah, like we can assume you communed like the night before you guys came to port or something like that.
Yeah. So cure light wounds, always gonna have that.
Mhm.
Keep in detect alignment, swapping magic weapon out for speak with dead, because that seems like that might be helpful.
Cool.
So that was it.
Praise necromancy.
Yay. But yeah, he would just be helping with whatever anyone else was doing, trying to find information
Mhm.
about the shark if we can, or the pelt if he can.
Okay.
Pretty much whoever needs it. He found his stuff.
All right. Well, Flamewalker, you figure, you kind of deduce that, you figure out that there's this guy selling fur products upstairs. What do you want to do?
Flamewalker is gonna pursue this person and inquire, shall we say?
Hmm. So you head upstairs.
Yes.
Liam would follow, mainly to help Flamewalker go up the stairs.
I'm capable of going upstairs.
You're not 100% sure you won't get stuck or something like that.
All right.
We've had problems moving you around before.
That's across open gaps.
So you head upstairs, and there is a door with a bouncer on the outside of it, basically. And as you kind of come up, like the smells of like exotic like smokes and cigars kind of like hits you. It's almost like hitting a wall as you like, walk up the stairs and stuff like that. And the bartender kind of like, with his arm crossed and what did I say?
Bartender.
Bartender, no, bouncer.
Someone's been hitting the drinks.
I'm fine. Everything's great. And so he like stops you and he puts his like hand out and his name.
Flamewalker.
Has like a clipboard with like a list on it.
What's his stats?
Sorry, buddy, no Flamewalker. You're gonna have to go downstairs.
Is this not a place of business here?
Not for you, buddy.
That seems a shame. I had coin to spare.
Are you out of character? Are you trying to bribe him? just-
Maybe. What's it to ya?
Why? What was that?
I want to see them bum rush out Flamewalker. You like 8 people
Why would they do that?
when you fail to tip this person or bribe this person.
Well, I can promise you there's not going to be a Silver Sea anymore if they do that.
Okay.
And they kill Flamewalker. Arch, pick a new character for next week.
Flamewalker went out the way he came in. In a blaze of glory.
Probably like stabbed to death by a bunch of soldiers.
So like, what do you do? Like, do you like maybe like flash some coin at him or something like that? Just
Yeah, Flamewalker like takes out his bag of coins and just kind of is like slowly one by one dropping them into his other hand, just kind of like bink, bink.
Mentos just.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why don't you roll parlay for me? Roll plus charisma.
Well,
Okay.
my aid would have done nothing, so I guess I don't need to do
Right.
aid.
Yeah, it would only. Yeah, I would say if you wanted to aid, you could, but it would only bump it up to a 9 at most. All right. So so he'll let you through, but he's gonna need some concrete assurance of your promise right now.
You pay up front.
I'll give him 3 coins. I don't know if that's a lot or not.
It's a lot for our party.
Yeah. It's half my money.
I mean, I have 13 coins.
I technically have no money. I just have a nebulous little bit of money.
Well, I think like all of you have like a nebulous amount of cash at the moment, only because again you have this like stipend from Chevrolet. Okay. So he says, so he takes the money and he says, in and out, 10 minutes. And he opens the door.
Sounds good. Hal slithers by.
Liam
Alright.
attempts to go through too. I don't know if this is gonna work.
Yeah, no, definitely not. You're not the one who paid him.
Liam, would I have enough money to bribe this person? In theory.
Yeah, I guess. Like, most likely.
This guy's
I
getting
would-
more
I would-
money than he probably gets paid in a month.
Yeah, I would do the same thing he did, just because I know it worked last time. So 3 gold.
Right. He's like, you know the drill. And he just, like, allows you to pass on through with him.
I just kind of nod and walk through.
All right, cool. So let's pause for a second there. Nettie, what are you up to? Are you with them, or are you catching up with old sailor buddies?
Yeah, I think Nettie, like, at some point is going to have run into someone she knows. So she's probably, like, shooting the shit. You know, they can convince the bartender to let the pelican inside, and he's doing all his, like, funny drinking trick stuff. And
Naturally.
He
All
can
right.
fit so many shots in his mouth.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
know your alcohol poisoning, thank you.
No, like people are taking like shots out of Pelican, out of Meve's mouth or something.
Okay. Pelican body shots, let's do it.
Woo!
Everybody, shot.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Do you want to like play that scene out a little bit, or do we want to just, or is it just kind of like something generic that you're?
I think it's kind of pretty generic. She's
Yeah.
rekindling friendships, like, so she'll have like not informants, but like resources while in town.
Mm-hmm. Cool. All right, so we'll kind of zoom back up to Liam and Flamewalker.
So what
you
does
guys-
this room look like?
I would imagine it is set up somewhat similarly to downstairs ball like area, but there are like circular booths, and they have like curtains on them so people can like conduct their business or smoke their pipe leaf to themselves or something like that. You know, it's a little bit more of a secluded style area. Definitely the VIP treatment up there, or at least what it seems like.
Gonna look for the fur trader.
Yeah, he's off to like the left somewhere, and it seems like in a booth as well, in one of those circular booths. Curtains open, and it seems like he's in the middle of like a sale right now. He's like talking to someone. Like he has like a couple different like furs laid out on the table and stuff like that, and they're like discussing whatever. You can't quite hear from, you know, where you are exactly.
Flamewalker's gonna get uncomfortably close to the table and just kind of linger, just looking at the guy.
Has
Okay.
Flamewalker said anything about the fur trade or anything like that, or has Liam just
Nope.
been blindly followed? Okay, so I can't do anything to help.
Okay.
At some point I would nudge Flamewalker and be like, so what are we doing up here? You seem to have a purpose.
Business.
Care to elaborate?
No.
Okay, never let your paladin do any charisma-based thing.
Nope.
No, that would be too easy.
You just play him so uncharismatic towards us.
To be fair, I always roll high on the stuff that I'm like,
Liam, you want to
Well,
talk
I-
about it? No.
Liam, what are you doing?
I
Dead
have-
silence.
I have told you several things.
As far as endearing yourself to the party.
Oh no, certainly not. But you just never tell him anything, so that he does stupid shit.
Yep.
It's fun. It's fun. I love the dynamic.
It's a two-way street.
Okay.
Miscommunication.
Right. All right.
Is there any way I could, from looking at Flamewalker standing really close to this table and this business deal going on, extrapolate anything to try to help the situation at all?
I don't know. I mean, you know about Nettie and her pelt, so
Okay,
Like-
I can put two and two
Yeah.
together that he's wanting to talk to the fur guy.
yeah,
Okay. And
probably makes
there's
sense.
Are we close enough that we can kind of hear a little bit of what they're saying?
I'm literally right at the table.
Yeah,
so-
Flamewalker's slithered right up to this guy.
So I'm assuming they've stopped talking, so
Yeah, it's like they're like mid conversation, and the guy like looks up and like realizes like how close like Flamewalker is, and he's like, I'm in the middle of a sale right now. Can you wait?
Please continue. I
Uh,
can wait for my business.
Liam kind of nudges Flamewalker and kind of shoos him and goes, "This man sells the greatest furs in all of Port. Is it Belligra?
Belligra, yeah.
In Port Belligra. You should definitely buy from this man. He'll never steer you wrong."
Who are you
He's-
speaking
basic-
to?
I am talking to the dude that he's doing business with. I'm trying to I'm trying to
Oh.
help that guy get done with the sale faster. Basically pretending like I've obviously bought things from him before.
As a retail employee, Undead, you're the kind of customer that I fucking hate.
Yeah.
I'm already doing my job. I don't need you to tell me that I'm doing my job well.
Oh, I'm not nothing about that guy. It's all about the person trying to buy stuff.
Oh, I know. People
Oh,
do
yeah.
that,
Yeah.
and I hate it.
know. Yep. Oh, completely not cared about the fur trader guy. I assume you're gonna step up for that part.
Yep.
I'm just trying to get this over quickly.
Okay. So, so he's kind of like, again, a little like weirded out by this whole like dynamic now, especially like he's like, well, right. Anyway, and he kind of like hands the guy like, this is really the fur that you're looking for. I think you'll be quite happy with it. And the guy like says like, hands him a coin and gets up. So the guy buys the fur and gets up and leaves. So you are free to talk to this guy. And so he looks at Flamewalker and he's like, so what can I do for you?
Flamewalker curls into the booth and takes up like the entire space that is not occupied.
Liam stands a little bit
So-
off to one side next to Flamewalker.
You'll have to excuse my bodyguard here. He is very good at his job.
Kind of pat the axe a little bit.
Right. Sure. No problem. Are you like some kind of like prince? I haven't seen you or heard of you before.
Something like that. I'm from a very far away place.
Yeah, I haven't seen much use people around.
Use people.
Indeed. As it stands, I'm looking for something. Something I'm told that someone such as yourself might have. Or at least know where I can find it.
I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, as you can spread here, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I heard you didn't really need too much to stay warm, so I'm not really sure what much use I could do. I mean, I have some polar furs that might might help you out there or something like that, but
It's nothing like that sort of thing. I'm looking for something collectible in a sense.
all right, you caught my interest. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for ... pie help. Fill in the blank.
The fur of a Selkie?
Yeah, it's
That way?
like
Pelt? I believe pelt is the word that's been used constantly.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a question. Do you want to name drop or just describe it?
Both?
So it's pretty much just a really big seal pelt that's like extra luxurious, which I mean like seal like those type of pelts already are because the fur is so thick. It's like touching a cloud.
Mm.
What colorings do I have? I did a picture on Roll20. Yeah, it's like spotted, like grays would be the color you're looking for.
Right.
And I think for anyone who can sense magic, it's definitely got like a magic aura type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Very small, but there. And it's also just like the most beautiful fur you'll ever see.
I described that.
Perfect. Kind of like looks to like either side of the booth and like pulls the curtain shut. And he's like, look, buddy, like you got to be more careful about talking about that thing right around here. There's plenty of people who wouldn't be too happy to hear about what you're asking for.
So you know what I speak of, then?
Yeah, I know what you speak of. I personally don't have one, but I can certainly, get you in the direction of the one that you're of something that you're looking for.
I'm looking for that specific one. Nothing else will be acceptable.
Right. Well, I can tell you what. If you, give me a little bit of coin, I can maybe expedite this process of finding this guy. I'm sure, give me a little finder's fee for making the connection if you understand.
All right, so I'm gonna say that the 3 coins that I spent earlier for the bodyguard were from the stipend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull out 10 of my own coins
Mm.
and just drop it on the table.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say like you need to parlay here. I think that's like enough. Like the guy is definitely interested.
As the guy's reaching out for the coins, Flamewalker is gonna take like a single clawed finger, reach out onto the last coin, and heat the coin up a lot to where it starts to burn into the wood on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And he just looks at the guy and says, "Do not cross me on this." And then pulls the claw away.
Right. Right, buddy. Where can I find you? Are you gonna be around long enough? It might take me a while to get this guy.
What sort of time frame were you thinking?
Hey, look, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. It's been a while since anyone has asked for this. The pelt that you're looking for. Again, how long are you gonna be in the area for?
It's to be determined.
All
I'll be back here in 5 days.
I'll see what I can make happen. And he like extends his hand out.
Flamewalker reaches out and handshakes. His hand is uncomfortably warm,
Mm-hmm.
but not burning. I expect when I return that the gentleman outside will have my name on that list.
Oh, right. Wait, you weren't on the list?
Flamewalker just gives this guy a very big toothy grin with the fangs out.
Yeah, you'll be on the list.
Good. See you soon.
Liam clips the thing he had undone on his battle axe, about to pull it out to threaten him before Flamewalker did. Worked out in his favor. Turns around and walks away.
Cool.
Did I get a name for this guy? Can we rewind
Yeah.
and say that I got his name?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it occurs to me I don't know the guy's name, and he could just leave town, and I'd be like, yeah, I don't know.
Disappear.
I was looking for a fur trader guy. His name was Fur Trader. Yeah, I don't know. It was a really weird name.
Yeah. His name's Jeffrey. Jeffrey Hale. I'll put that in the.
Hale.
Yeah.
Got it.
Boom.
Oh, it's Joffrey.
Naturally.
Oh god.
Joffrey.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Quiet.
Yes, quite indubitably.
Yeah. Alright.
We've got some Nigel Thornberries here.
Smash it. Smash it.
Alright, so I guess we go back downstairs.
Cool.
How fucked up is
lay-
Eddie?
Yeah.
You walk in on her and some dude's doing like what we now call
Blow.
like we do ski shots, but it's an oar with just shot glasses on it and everyone shooting at the same time.
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't.
you like attach shot glasses to, now they use like skis. I don't know if they ever used Norse, but you like attach them so it's just shot glasses in a row, and then everyone hits them at the same time. But you have to all like lift the ski.
Okay.
It's like a frat party thing.
Yeah, bro.
I will take your word. That really shows just how little I know of these sorts of things.
Same. I have no idea what's going on.
I had one friend who had one. It was not a frat bro friend, so I don't know where they got it.
Yeah, I haven't even done one of those. So
I've done fun ones in like a restaurant. It was like 2 people, so it was just like a really fancy glass that just had 2 ends. But
all right, cool.
anyway, that's what you walk into Nettie doing.
What is Meve doing? That's what I want to know.
Meve is at this point probably wandering around on his own, stealing people's food and just making a decent nuisance of himself.
I also kind of like imagine that like people are like in love with him. Like it's like
Yeah.
definitely like yeah, he's like stealing food, but they're also like probably like laughing at it, or like, oh, Meve, like that's so
Yeah,
typical.
there's a mix. There's like so many people who like remember and they're like, oh yeah, that's Meve. Meve doesn't do anything wrong. And then there's the people like, okay, but this bird's eating all my food.
Nah, Ms. Meve. Yeah. All right, so what do you come downstairs to Nettie getting wasted with some of her buddies? What do you guys do?
Does this place have rooms? Or is it just a bar?
Nettie, does this place have rooms?
I would say this is like a sailor's bar. I think this place has rooms with companionship, but no like boarding, because you would just go back to your ship and stay there. Unless
that
you're...
makes-
So by the hour thing.
Yes.
Hmm.
Comes with a roommate.
Okay, so no rooms here.
You can purchase a room, and it's already occupied.
Mm-hmm.
You can take your choice, or play the pick a name out of a hat.
Is it particularly
room number, and
late?
that's what it is.
Is it particularly late outside, or like is it just like regular?
I don't think it's like particularly late.
Okay.
You know, it's late enough where it's like, you know, regular time for sailors to go out and drink. You know.
Okay. Liam's gonna walk up to the group of sailors and stuff around Nettie. Nettie, we're gonna find inn to stay in. It's gonna be the closest one to this bar. I assume you've got this handled.
She responds like, no, I'll come with you guys. We're pretty much done here, right, everybody? I don't know what they did, but there's some like high fives. There's one like really
Yar.
convoluted series of like fist bumps.
But they're so
handshake.
drunk, they just punch each other in the
Yeah.
face.
It's my favorite type of secret handshake. I'm known for kicking people into the walls while drunk.
Wait, you or Nettie?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Only when we're playing competitive 1-2 switch.
I don't know what that is.
It's a
Video game.
It's a Nintendo video game, similar to Mario Party, but without the Mario characters.
Oh. Okay.
But and then she'll
It's like
call you
it's like
guys
the
out.
Wii Sports of Switch. Okay. So you guys aren't staying on your ship. You're just gonna like find an inn.
Flamewalker
That's
doesn't
another good
like
point.
boats.
We have a free boat.
Flamewalker doesn't
Yeah.
like boats.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, that's a good point.
He's been on a boat for a while. I imagine that's
He
probably
doesn't-
fair.
He doesn't want to be on a boat.
He is traumatized forever. So yeah, I guess look for an inn. Also, which side did we say this bar was at?
I would say the south.
The biggest port?
No, that's the north. 'Cause
No, it's upside down.
Yeah.
That's the
But-
east port,
but
the biggest port.
Oh, the
Oh.
biggest port is the east port because there's docks.
Yeah,
East,
the
I thought
biggest
you said
port,
more
the one with the
docks.
most. Yeah,
So that's part of the whole thing. It has two names on it, is why I was confused.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. So it would be on the other side.
Right.
Is Nettie in any condition to go across town to the other side to get a room?
I mean, sure.
Nettie,
Just
I
close-
did something.
Oh yeah.
Hmm?
I did something.
Did you win a game of darts?
Well, yes, but not that. There was a fur trader in the VIP section of the tavern.
Hmm.
I was able to convince him to lead us in the right track for your stuff. We're in the middle of public, so he's not saying
Yes.
the thing.
And she probably like a little louder than she should is gonna yell, "Oh fuck yeah!" And then gives Flamewalker what I assume is gonna be a really awkward hug.
It's just
That'd be
around
fun.
his torso, and it's just like
Yeah, like grabs the one arm awkwardly.
just kind of like pat on the back. It's like this. I don't understand that. What's looks at Liam like I don't. What's happening?
Liam shrugs.
Oh boy.
Or are you actually asking the question? It's called a hug.
Is this normal?
Yes.
Yes. She's gonna sit back up straight and says, "Guys, I can't fucking wait until we're on the ocean.
Oh
I mean,
no.
rivers are cool, but they fucking suck compared to the ocean. We're gonna get such a big boat, and you're gonna have so much fun, Flamewalker. I promise."
That's not okay.
How else do you think we were gonna fight a megalodon?
It's a teleporting shark. We don't know
We're
what it
gonna
is.
die.
See, I was trying to not think about that part.
Okay, Liam's gonna find the nearest inn because he doesn't think that he's gonna make it across town.
God, is Nettie like one of the I love you drunks?
Oh no.
Is that Nettie? Nettie's an I love you drunk. Hello?
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 Hi.
I'm super
Hi.
frozen.
Oh, okay, you're back.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello. I'm alive again.
Curse stream!
Alright.
Curse stream!
Of
Ah!
course.
I was like, Arch is saying something super slow, and
I'm trying to... No, I'm kidding. Hi.
yeah,
Nearest-
I'm still here. Don't worry.
Okay, we're good.
Everyone's worried now.
I was asking, I was saying, is Nettie like one of the I love you drunks?
She switches really fast, probably. At this point, she's like riding a high, like being back in her home turf, but like,
She's about to be sobbing hysterically soon.
Or
Yes.
punching someone in the face.
yeah, or like throwing her fancy new daggers at people.
Oh,
Or-
okay.
She might just jump into the ocean.
That's dangerous. You should never swim when you're drunk. I learned
Yes.
that playing Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, I'm gonna find the nearest inn because I assume this is just going to be a bad idea to go across town. If this is what we're dealing with.
All right. So maybe not like the nicest like inn that you could find, just like the closest one basically.
Pretty much.
All right, cool.
One that looks like we will most likely not be stabbed in our sleep, but not like a fancy one.
Okay.
But the stabbing is so good.
Stab, stab.
That was for the Silver Sea if you wanted that.
All right, cool. So, yeah. So
My joke just went over everyone's head.
Yep.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It was dumb. Don't think about it.
Done.
Let's see. So yeah, so you walk into the Witch's Lodge. Inside the common room, it is relatively crowded, full of you kind of get like that weird smell of like smoke and like incense and stuff like that, and there are like men kind of like talking and hanging out, and like a bunch of them are like doing like wizard cantrips and stuff like that, you know, like
Nerds.
yeah, like nerd, just a bunch of nerds. But yeah, you can totally stay there. There's a couple different like, it's not like you won't have your like own individual. It's kind of over like several large rooms that are like communal with like some straw beds and stuff like that. But I don't know if you guys want to walk any further to go any other place.
Liam doesn't really, but before we choose to sleep here,
Mm-hmm.
let me see. Just double checking spell.
Mm-hmm.
Able to check the alignment. Okay. Liam is going to cast Detect Alignment.
Okay.
So let's see how that goes. 7, so it works. So I'll throw up Detect Alignment. So I'll pick Evil. Just to make sure there's nothing evil here, since I don't have any other protection-y spells.
Yep. Just go ahead and tell me which one you choose first out of that list.
I'll have it revoked.
Yeah, that probably makes sense.
Yeah.
Considering you'll be able to commune again before. Anyway, yeah. No one's evil here.
Okay.
Just
Just
seems
kidding.
like a bunch of
Evil is a very
nerds.
subjective term.
Yeah. He already knows that, but he had to check.
Absolutely, I get
Just
it.
because if he gets a hard yes, then
We're like, what the
obviously
fuck?
something's going on.
Yeah, totally.
If you guys don't have any problems with this, we'll stay here.
Makes
Yeah.
no difference to me.
Nanny's like, this place looks great.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm gonna
Go
play
to
magic
bed.
missile darts with the wizards.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
I'm using my burning brand, they're using magic missile, and we're just sitting there.
Just joking around, being nerds together.
Well, yeah, different kinds of nerds.
Yeah.
Right. Flamewalker's more like a cool guy nerd.
He's like the Matt Mercer nerd.
Yeah. Or like the Brian Kibler.
Oh god.
Cool. All right. The night is done. Nettie is passed out instantly.
Mm-hmm.
Roll for hangover.
Love those Constitution saving throws.
Yeah, I actually did Google to see if there were like maybe a custom move for being drunk in Dungeon World.
There has to be something, right?
I didn't see anything. There is a compendium class called the Drunken Master.
Oh my god.
Um,
There would be.
it's the when you wake up after a bender with no idea where you are. There, the next time you level up, you may choose this move, and it's where has the rum gone?
Of course.
You start with 0 drunkenness when you when you regard a cache or store of alcohol. Ask the GM how many coins it's worth, and they'll tell you. And yeah, you get to be drunk, and you get to use your drunkenness to like be cool and stuff.
I guess it would just be like a -1 ongoing until a little while later or something like that, if we were gonna do something.
Yeah. It says, yeah. You may spend 1 drunkenness to get +1 ongoing on a single basic move. Drunk Hulk. When you successfully defy danger, spend 1 drunkenness to pick an additional effect from the defend list. Interesting. Cool. All
Okay.
right. Okay. So it's now the morning. Who's getting up first? What are you guys doing? What's the dealio?
Probably be Liam, because I think it's been established Flamewalker sleeps in,
Yep.
and Eddie is probably hungover.
Flamewalker is like me, does not wake up until like 1 p.m.
I imagine that Finnegan was also probably getting drunk with Nettie.
Yeah. Wingman Finnegan.
Now the question is, when Finnegan is drunk, does the music get better or worse?
Yes.
Because this matters.
I think it gets better.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's like that Family Guy episode where they get Peter drunk and he's really good at piano.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought you were going to talk about the other one where they would get high and think that they were singing really well. They were actually just ah.
Yeah.
That also might be applicable. Who knows?
Yeah.
Beautiful music playing. Horrible.
Basically, Finnegan blacks out and becomes the fucking Mozart of this world.
Keep giving him drinks. Dies of alcohol poisoning. I'm no longer immune to fire. Flamewalker sets Leo on fire. And it all comes crumbling down.
Yeah. He is in wise, so
He would find us good ends. I forgot about that part.
that's okay. No, I'd probably say that he probably directed here because he is he has probably maybe he like knew a wizard or something, or like, you know, someone who does magic, like he like helped them with like a musical instrument of some sort, you know, something like that. So he's like, oh yeah, I remember this place, and then yeah.
Yeah, so if Liam wakes up first and everyone else is out for an extended period of time,
Right.
crap.
What
What?
the fuck just happened?
Okay. I was just thinking. I hope I don't miss my person, because that's going to be annoying. So he would take the time to commune and wait until anyone's up. I'm not switching spells at all, so just
Yeah.
re-upping spells and asking, are we doing all right?
Yeah.
Yo,
Just
God,
a-
we cool?
Yeah, pretty much. Just a general.
Just a general like, yeah, feeling just like, yeah,
Nothing- Nothing
nothing
bad's happened.
nothing bad's happening right now. You're doing
Liam, it's me,
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman, your God. Here
Yes.
to tell you that you're doing okay.
Yep. I approve of that 100%. Okay, so he just, I guess, waits until he would probably wake them up at some point, but he would let them sleep in. So maybe noonish instead of 1ish.
Sure.
Wait a minute. Oh, nope, that would make me drunk.
What?
I was like, can lay on hands. Oh no, wait, that's technically not a sneeze. Which? Oh no, it's my healing potion that does. Technically, it does debilities, but I was like, that could be drunk, I guess. Or can I cure Nettie's alcoholism? That's a disease.
Alcoholism. A little extreme.
Yeah, I know. The thing I could do with lay on hands is either heal or do a disease, not a debility. Which I was gonna say, does that count drunk? Anywho, not doing it. So at around noon, I'd try to wake him up.
Okay.
I want you to imagine that in the morning, Meve, instead of trying to wake Natty up, has just been following you around for food.
I would feed the bird.
Feed the bird.
Burb. Yeah, Natty would probably, she'd just get up without any big fuss.
I guess so. Noonish, I wake everyone up. Or try to at least.
You getting up, Flamewalker?
Yeah, everyone.
At noonish, I guess.
Yeah, how is Nettie feeling this fine afternoon?
Probably not horrible. She's probably a little out of practice with sailor drinking, but she's got a high constitution.
That's fair. How about Flamewalker?
Walker's fine.
Yeah, he's just not used to waking up an hour early.
Mm-mm. He doesn't like it.
He's gonna be cranky the whole way home. Not getting his nap.
All right. Well, so you know about what's her name? Camilla. So you know
Yep.
about Camilla. So do you want to head towards those docks? The eastern docks, the larger set of docks?
That's where Liam's heading. If
All right.
the others are coming with him.
Right.
And he didn't leave early in the morning because he's been told off about doing that.
Yeah. He's actually sticking with the group this time.
Whoa. Yeah, Nettie's ready to tag along.
Walker's going. He ain't got nowhere to be.
All right, awesome. Yeah.
To the east docks.
Excuse me. All right, cool. So, yeah, so the Eastern Docks, they are the largest of the two sets of docks and definitely the busiest. It's not super busy at the moment in the sense that most of the docks seemingly are full, but there aren't like a ton of people out. Most of I guess like the work is done in like trying earlier in the morning. But there are still like a couple crews and stuff like that, like unloading their cargo, and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely, you see all of the boats are painted red. You see a couple of them like have like their paint like chipped off and stuff like that. Maybe not like perfect, but as long as it's mostly red, that's basically the what you see. And yeah, so do you like what do? Do you just like start like asking around, or you like
I'd look for the harbor master.
Mm-hmm.
A different
harbor master?
Well, I figure since the other docks are all the way around the other
Right.
side, so I figure there's like different ones
Yeah.
until proven wrong.
No, yeah.
It's a Nurse Joy type situation.
Yes, they're all named Marv.
They're all named Pete. Pete.
It's all different variations of the name Steve. It's like Stevie, Steve-O, Steven with the PH,
Steven.
Stefan.
Stefano.
Yeah.
So I walk up to this Marv.
I actually have an idea of like the two docks are like run by two separate like harbor master families or something like that.
Warring
Arch
families.
rivals.
Arch rival harbor masters.
Me rivals.
Ba-dum-bum.
Haha.
Perfect face.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I keep yawning.
I'm sorry, are we boring you?
No, I'm not sleepy at all. It's only 2:30 in the morning. It's okay. I chugged this before we came on, so I'm gonna be up for the rest of the night. Anyway, yeah. So Harbor Master points you. This is also Marv, apparently. Points you in the direction of. So it's like they're like numbered docks, so like dock number 3 or whatever, and said that she is working on repainting the ship that is docked there.
Thank you, Marv, and I'll hand him like a coin.
Oh wow, you're very generous.
We'll spend all of Chevral's money.
I was about to say, yeah, screw him. We don't care.
So yeah,
Yep. So
dock 3. She's part of the painting crew essentially to make sure that the boats are able to set sail again and be nice and red.
I'll kind of wait for a lull in the work until she's kind of free and walk up to her.
All right, cool. So she like, I probably imagine her like just like finished like they probably have like these huge long like the rolly like paint.
Rollers.
Paint rollers.
Yeah, the rolly paint things. Paint rollers. Yeah, of course. Like, but they're super long and big and everything. So she's just finished like putting hers down, like wiping the sweat off of her brow. And she like looks up and gets like one glimpse of you, and she's like, "Oh my goodness."
I know he's hideous.
That's just rude. You kept calling me cute earlier. So you have obviously seen this affliction before. I heard your mother had it.
Also, hi,
You
I'm
know-
Nettie. This is Liam,
Yes.
Firewalker, Flamewalker.
That's
He has
racist.
He has a one-track mind. The boat.
Right.
Yes.
Finally be rid of this, hopefully. Yes, I'm Liam. I contracted the disease, healing some children that were infected. Do you know of a way to cure the disease like what happened with your mother?
She
She yawns.
She yawns.
She yawns.
It's been a long day. She's been working
She's
real
tired.
hard. Yeah.
I mean, it's only halfway done, but she's working hard.
Yeah. She works long hours, and she's like on call. You never know when a boat's gonna come in. They're like, well, she nods and she explains. Yes. I know of a man. I know of a man in the city that helped my mother when she was afflicted. Though I have to warn you that the process isn't a pleasant one. It took quite a toll on my mother. She really wasn't ever the same again after it. But I can take you to him.
Yes, take me to him, please.
All right. Well, I have to finish up my shift here. I can't imagine they'll allow me to ship off with some strangers in the middle of my shift. Do you mind waiting? There's like a dock cafeteria where we eat during our lunch breaks. I can meet up with you there afterwards.
If
That
you need
sounds
some
good to
help,
me.
if you need some help, I can carry things for you, whatever.
She like looks around. She's sure. I guess if we finished up the work here, I mean, I still have to work my shift, but if we finished my duties a little bit earlier, then I can maybe get off a little bit earlier. I'm not really quite sure.
You're doing me a favor. It's the least I could do.
All right, and so she kind of like hands you one of the paint rollers, and you kind of, you can.
Defy danger.
It's huge. Yeah, you have to defy danger to wield it correctly. Okay, well,
Defy paint stains.
Mhm.
yeah.
That's the real trouble.
Are you, Nettie and Fleamwalker, are you two helping out as well, or are you going to say
Flame-
this is Liam's problem right now?
Flamewalker does not do manual labor.
I assume both of you left when she said cafeteria.
You're
Cafeteria
like
does sound
food. Yeah, I
good.
don't think you guys have eaten yet.
I like breakfast.
No, probably not.
Liam would have had breakfast at some point,
Liam
and
got us breakfast in bed.
I would say I don't think I would have dragged. I don't think I would have dragged them out of the inn without feeding them, making sure they eat something.
This is our
yeah.
party, Mom.
I am the food bearer,
I was about to say, yeah, that is your job.
although I don't have any more rations. We used them all.
We could probably assume that you have
We pick some up, yeah.
that, and you have what you got on the boat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So I work all day.
Yeah, Nettie
Yeah.
will be looking around, seeing if anybody knows anything else about the ghost shark, and if there's any, like, ships. What if anyone's planning an expedition to find it? Then we can just join them and, like, piggyback off their success. Or if there's anyone who'd be, like, willing to join. Because there's lots of probably family members who want revenge. We should look for them.
Okay, so I'll tell you what. Here's what we can do. Boo, boo, boo. Let me pull it up so I can look at it. Okay. Where is it? There we go. Okay. So you're looking to hire help? Is that what you're doing? Or are you just gonna
yeah, either to hire help or be the hired help.
Okay, cool. So like, what are you looking
for? Double paid to do this job. That would be great.
Yeah. So you're just like looking for a group of sailors who may be out to find this thing as well?
Yeah, and she wouldn't be like shy about like asking like, hey, like at Tamarv too. Like,
right, like maybe if you've heard of something like that. Okay. I'll say that because you have good reputation in these parts, you've probably done some work for the harbor master here and like for other crews and stuff like that. So just roll 2d6 plus 1 for me. A 9. Okay. So, so you do manage to find a group of sailors who have also heard of this shark or whatever, and are interested in they're interested in capturing it or taking it alive and kind of like seeing what the dealio is with it, potentially selling its whatever. They just think it's like a nice way to make a fuck ton of money or something. But trying to see. But you can tell that these aren't like the most adept sailors. Like they probably just like heard of the thing and were like, like this sounds like a good way to, make a quick buck or something. And like they probably aren't the best at, running a ship and stuff like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's so yeah. So let's roll up some. Well, we can. You know what? I'll tell you what. We can. Cause we're kind of like nearing the end of this. I can kind of like figure out like what the specifics for like the followers, like we did for Finnegan. I'll just kind of like pull up like the stats essentially. But yeah, so you guys can do that. We'll probably kind of get into that next session. I do have just one quick question for Liam, just to kind of like while you are working with Camilla, what is tell me something that like what is endearing about her? Like, you guys are talking, maybe you're talking about like, like what about her mother was so special to her?
With how hardworking she is, the father probably died. Sailing is a dangerous job, so
Yeah.
it's definitely within reason. So the mother had to kind of keep things together with the family until she was old enough to start working herself.
Gotcha.
She has work ethic and everything from her mother.
Maybe like her father like went out on a ship that wasn't like painted red correctly or something, and like that's why she's so committed to painting the ships now.
That works.
Cool. All right. Well, I think that will kind of end the session there if we want to do the
End of session stuff.
end of session stuff. Yeah, and we can kind of like go around the table and say what our favorite things were and stuff like that. 'Cause
Okay.
we haven't done that in a while.
And we kind of have 2 sessions to work with because we didn't
Yeah.
do one last session.
Yeah. Okay. Boopity doo. Let's do that. End of session. Okay, cool. All right. So first things first. Any of our bonds that we feel are completely resolved or, completely explored or no longer relevant or whatever?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I have a bond with Nettie that Nettie trusted me with a secret that is no longer a secret.
That's true. So
It's
go
gone.
ahead and mark an experience.
Woo!
And go ahead and make a new bond. It could be with Nettie, it could be with Finnegan, it could be with just needs to be another bond.
Nah, Flamewalker doesn't give 2 shits about Finnegan.
Flanagan.
Yeah, Flanagan.
No one can even remember his name.
Yeah, no one can remember. No one says his
Phineas.
name right except for Liam.
He's your friend.
You might have brought him along.
My burden.
Finnegan's like that one friend that you have a friend who's like, listen, just bring him along, it'll make his day, and the rest of us are just like, just whatever, just make sure he doesn't get in the way.
Right. All right, cool. Anybody else have any bonds that are resolved? That they
What
feel?
are my bonds?
Yeah, what are your bonds? Yeah.
James Bonds.
Boo.
How'd you do it?
Boo.
I am the Lord of Puns.
Yeah, the one with Flamewalker, which is show the true meaning of sacrifice, is at the moment in limbo with this.
I cannot
Joining the
wait to see
pirates.
what you do with that.
Yeah, because, well, okay, so we were heading towards what we thought was going to be a fight, and then we didn't do that.
Nope.
So that was a thing that happened. I have Nettie as a brave soul, and I have much to learn from them.
Like getting shit-faced.
Well, I'm actually thinking last session. She kind of like got up in Chevrolet's face. I think that's starting to cross over into stupid in terms.
Discord, come back.
I can hear you. Your face is stuck in a grimace.
Yeah. Your face is stuck in a real funny position there, Pi.
There we go.
Oh,
It's okay.
So
Earlier
then-
when the whole thing froze, I just heard Venom slow-mo yawning for 40 seconds.
Oh,
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Nettie is brave thing. When we were literally in a castle filled with Chevrolet's army, she was a little confrontational.
Slapping him on the face. And
It's
stuff.
like, yeah, I think it's crossing over into stupid. I don't know if that would resolve it. From brave to reckless. I don't know. It's getting there. I don't know. I don't think that one's resolved either. I think it's heading
Right.
that way.
Right. I get what you're saying.
But yeah.
Unfortunately,
have
I
any.
can't give you half an experience for.
Oh yeah, I was just bringing.
Yeah,
it
we're
up.
just- yeah,
something to
absolutely.
talk about.
Yeah, totally. All right. And Nettie, you're okay.
Yeah.
All right. Alrighty then. All right. So
Walker still owes me.
I'm
All right.
working on it.
So let's look at our alignment. So did anyone hit on their alignment?
100 word for word. So we're doing the flags or drives. I don't remember which
Oh,
one
I'm
we
sorry.
decided.
Yeah, that's right. We were doing drives. I apologize.
I believe mine is from the Ranger one. It's tenacity. Doggedly pursue a course of action to your or your allies' detriment. All last episode. The whole thing.
Definitely.
Surprisingly, I have not done mine. I have not caused widespread destruction or collateral damage yet.
You've been
Yeah.
relatively tame.
If anything, you've reined it in.
For now.
You didn't set a bar on fire. You didn't kill that fur trader guy in the first 30 seconds of talking to him. Upswings.
He's learning to, blend in.
He's
And-
learning that maybe destroying everything is the second option.
Right.
You give the first option a chance, and when that fails, then you burn everything to the ground.
Or more or less, you threaten the second option.
Unless you piss him off. Chevrolet, he was all for burning everything down.
Right. All right. And Pi, what about Nettie? Anything with their alignment? Or drive, I mean?
Nettie's was alienating people with their weird ways.
Right.
I think I did that this week. The
You did
closest
that when
was
you got
like-
wasted.
No, that wasn't weird. Literally everyone in that bar was doing this.
Yeah, it's a bunch of sailors.
It was weird to Flamewalker.
Everything is weird. Everything's a
Yeah,
learning
honestly,
experience.
I give you a hug. That's weird to Flamewalker.
Flamewalker is the cultural exchange students.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Dude, when are you guys gonna take him to Boston? I feel like that's like the staple of any cultural exchange student is you take him to New York City and you take him to Boston Harbor.
Or like DC or something.
Oh god, yeah. And this is where we have made the worst mistake of our history.
Oh man, you gotta take him to the Space Needle.
That's literally across the country.
Space Needle's still pretty cool.
But there's nothing else there.
We have a Ferris wheel now.
You guys have the science fiction museum.
We do. We have the really nice science fiction museum. We've got a really nice aquarium.
Yeah.
Come to Wisconsin. We have
We-
cows.
Also have a
And
YUIN.
cheese.
That's part of the cow stuff.
No.
Our international district is nice.
Cheese are better than cows.
But the baby
You can't have
cows
one.
look so cute.
You can't have one without the other.
Yeah, but one's
Those
infinitely
eyes,
better.
they look at you and they're just so adorable.
But then I realized, man, steak is so good.
Yep.
Mm.
Burgers.
Oh, so good.
Anyways,
Yeah. Okay, great. All right. So now for all of us, did we learn something new and important about the world?
yes.
Yeah, there's a ghost shark.
The ghost shark, Chevrolet's an asshole.
I went with Teleshark. Oh, we also in the last
Mhm.
session learned the
Oh yeah, we did learn the big doozy last session.
the partnership between the two.
Yeah.
That's very important. For
So why
our
don't we
entire
mark
region.
2 experience for that?
Okay.
2 away, except when I accidentally put 78 instead of 8.
Insta level up to level 10.
Yeah.
Woo!
I retire. Goodbye.
Did we overcome a notable monster or enemy?
No, we joined them.
We joined them. We are the enemy now.
we became
Oops.
we stared into the abyss, and the abyss stared into us.
we became what we sought out. You were the chosen. You were supposed to destroy them, not join them. Anyway, all
We're
right.
gonna destroy them from the
You
inside.
tried.
Yeah.
More
Little
fun
did
that
you
way.
know.
We
They
are
had the
starting
high-
fires on the way out.
Yeah, they had the high ground for now. All right. And did we loot a memorable treasure?
No.
I wish.
No. Not yet. All right. And yeah.
I mean, there's that shield that Liam's gonna impale himself on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we didn't loot it. You made it.
That's
Yeah.
well,
We were also paid it.
yeah. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
We did loot Chevrolet's random weapon stock.
More like
Yeah.
demanded to take them.
Yep.
On
Pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah, I got it.
Rob dish.
Yeah. But yeah, so then
Rob
is anyone
sounds so rude. I prefer the term extorted.
is anyone leveling up next time that we
Nope.
have downtime?
Nope. I have 2 into level 4, and things get interesting because I get level 3 cleric spells.
Yes, you do.
I only
Alright.
have 3 XP and I'm level 3 with 3 XP.
I'm level 3 with 4 XP.
Level 3 with 8 XP, because not last session, but the session before, I got 2 level 3 and then 5 more experience because I failed so many times.
I keep rolling really
Yeah.
well.
It's not a problem. It's not a bad thing.
It is a bad thing because I want Black Fire.
That is true. It's like I'm always like, oh, this thing's cool. I can do the killy thing next time. I picked the stupid keep me alive, and then I haven't been in a fight.
I want to
sad.
burn everything to the goddamn ground. And scorch your soul so it can't go to heaven or hell.
That seems a little overkill.
Only a
But
little
yeah.
bit.
Well, that's it on my part, Arch. I will hand it back to you.
Alright, so we're gonna go around, find out where we could find everybody online and what your favorite part was, and then we're gonna call it quits, and I'm probably gonna go spend another hour playing WoW before dying in my bed.
All right.
Nerd.
Thank you. Thank you. I love you guys too. So let's start with Venom.
All right, so I'm Venomous Cat. You can find me on Twitter and on YouTube, where I post things irregularly. My favorite part was probably the fact that there's a bar named the Flying Sea, or
Silver
the
Sea.
Silver Sea, and it is literally a silver sea. And it's like the ultimate dad joke.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, and Pie.
Hi, I'm the Queen Pie on most social medias, but especially Twitter. And my favorite part was Flamewalker telling the trader to get his name on the list, and the trader just going, "Your name's not on the list." It was good. It was really funny.
How did you get in here?
Money.
How do you accomplish anything in this world? By brutally threatening to burn people. Definitely not money. Alright, and Undead.
I'm Undead Bond 4595 on any social media thing, which is just Twitter. My favorite part, besides Flamewalker telling on himself, which was hilarious, probably be Drunk Nettie trying to get information from that guy. Well, fake Drunk Nettie before real Drunk Nettie. Trying to get information from that guy and failing miserably.
He was so useless.
It's true.
He was drunk.
Yep.
He was also probably lying, or his friend just drowned.
As for
Nettie does
myself...
not believe people ever.
Murder mystery. He actually killed his friend. We missed the clues. No.
More like we probably just wouldn't care anyways. This group just doesn't give any fucks. As for myself, you can find me on Twitter at arch_DND. You can also find me running the Lucky Die podcast Twitter account, which is at TLDpod. If you're not listening to the Lucky Die podcast, what are you doing? Go listen to it, because it's amazing. My favorite part was... I think my favorite part was probably just the idea of the time skip and what transpired during it. Because I am kind of a sucker for those sorts of mechanics when they're introduced at the right moment. When it's more like it makes sense in the narrative, not just kind of like a jarring, like, hey, we're going to do the thing now, and it's like, oh, that's a little out of nowhere, but okay. 20-day fucking boat ride, forget it, though. We would be playing for like literally 30, 50 sessions.
I was gonna say 5 whole sessions, all on a boat. We look at the water. Flamewalker's sad.
Flamewalker is
Flamewalker.
clinging to the mast.
Flamewalker set something on fire.
We put out the fire.
Roll for putting out the fire. You fail. The boat burns.
No. Everyone's dead except Liam.
The 3 of us.
Oh wait, no. Finnegan would have died, so Liam would also die.
Yeah.
In the fire.
That sucks, yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so thank you everybody for watching. Thank you to those of you watching on the YouTubes. Yeah, we'll be back next week. Question mark, right?
Hopefully.
Hopefully there's no more laptop issues.
I want to die inside because I don't have my laptop still.
So let's hope that something happens good with that. And until next time, bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm gonna keep finger gunning.
Alright, just keep going. I didn't end the stream yet. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. And